A call to restoration. Join us for our Worship Leaders Retreat, May 9th through 12th in 2011. That's the day right after Mother's Day. What if you had 4 days in the Texas Hill Country to escape the mundane circle of ministry and responsibility? This retreat is for worship leaders and those involved in music ministry. Special guests to lead us in our time will be Scotty Smith, music by Andy Park, Mark D. Roberts, and Brandon Dempsey. Head back on over to the Worship Team Training site, find the events page, follow the registration links to join us for May 9th through 12th, 2011. Find your call for restoration here. Hey, worship teams, Brandon Dempsey here, worshipteamtraining.com, and we're here with Troy Gates. And Troy, we were talking about relationships and how that is essential within a worship ministry. How does that flow in your church?
Well, I think the first thing that we think about at our church is a relationship with the two groups that are the most important in our worship team, and that's our rhythm section and then our choir. The rhythm section, we have a tight group of folks that we trust each other, and we have fun together. And then the choir is a group that we work hard, but we also have fun together. We don't have anyone who feels like they're the star of the show, no one who thinks that we can't do without them. You know, everyone knows that they're part of a puzzle that fits together. When I first came there about 11 years ago, I had a lot of folks who thought that they were the star of the show. We found that new folks began to blossom, and we began to see talent that we never realized we had, because they weren't being used. And so now those folks that used to think they were the most important part, they stayed with us, most of them, but now they're part of a team and they've got a different attitude. It's amazing how that the total atmosphere of our worship team has changed, as people learn that they're all part of a team and not just an individual being a star on the show.
Prima donna are two persons that take on that persona and is clearly seen by others. And as a leader, how do you help nurture that to bend it the other way?
Well, I think for us, the first thing I did was I began to use a certain terminology with my choir and my team. I said, you know, we're worship leaders. We're not leading a show for the congregation. We are worshiping the one, the audience of one. And we began to talk about what that meant. And then, as a team, we talked about that. We talked about it in choir rehearsal. We talked about it in band rehearsal. We talked about that, the fact that we were worship leaders, encouraging other people to worship our audience of one.
Great advice, Troy. Thanks, man.
Glad to.
Thank you. Well, guys, you heard it here first. Thanks, Troy, again, for being here with us and sharing your heart in ministry. And guys, we'll see you here next time on worshipteamtraining.com.